What it is, YouTube? It's your girl Potty Mouth Goddess PMG. What it is, Potty Mouth Squad PMS. How y'all doing tonight? I want you to know, if you don't already know, you are beautiful, kind, smart, intelligent, and just fine. Shh. Okay, you fine. Shh. And anybody who comes in contact with you, they need to ask themselves,
How lucky can one guy be?
all right, for today's video, we got a video by Badge Plug. Don't waste VC and watch this. Okay, let's see what they saying. Don't waste VC. You ain't gotta tell me twice, but what's going on?
Some good 2K26 news, but also some of this information is so important that you can save money on 2K26 by actually making your build better. You guys will see once we cross that bridge. So real quick, I'm not here to waste y'all's time. Let's get right into it. But I do want to do my first 2K26 giveaway of the year. If you guys want to enter, drop a like on the video. Of course, hit that subscribe button and comment down below what your favorite news of the 2K26 cycle is so far. If I pick you as the winner, of course, I'm going to ask for a screenshot to show me that you like the video. But anyway, let's get right into it, man. Mike Wang went to Twitter. Someone said, can someone please ask Beluba what's the point in high steal this year other than interceptions if pluck animations are pretty much gone? And he said the canned pluck steals are gone, but a high steal rating is still important for on-ball steals and blitzing. So I'm interested in that post right there because Mike...
So what they mean? No pluck animation. So you can't like just take the ball no more. Like when you hit X, like obviously not every time, but I mean like if you time it right. So on ball steals is like if you bump it on the side that the ball is on, like.
He said they were almost completely gone, and in that post he says they are
Because
gone.
on ball steals is
trying to say it quick, summarize it, but steal is obviously going to be important, guys. It is every single year to have a good lock.
Because on ball steals is any steal you take from the ball handler.
Said, do you have any info on the VC prices? Remember when people were saying that builds will be $20 again? I know it's cap, just curious. Badge Plug. Now, my boy Flix, I don't mean to put you on the spot, bro, but I just got to use you as an example because so many people have been commenting on these videos and asking questions that we have already talked about. So, guys, make sure to watch the videos to the end and you will get this info. Not necessarily every single question you have is going to be answered in one video, but click on and watch it because I'm telling you guys, we've talked about this before. No, builds are not going to be $20. I don't know where that came
y'all
from.
know 2K
now,
not.
we have an animation list of what we got from the.
Okay. Oh, so you really don't need that high of a ball handle this year. Like, so me going 90 is perfectly fine because I do want some. I want the Kyrie animations. Like, I'm gonna have some Kyrie. I haven't used AI like the past 2Ks. Um, I might use them again. I always get his SIGs even if I don't use it, like, cause I just love AI. Okay.
Build trailer that 2K dropped on Thursday, and as you guys see, man, we got Brandon Ingram, Kyrie Irving, Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, LeBron.
Ah, but you gotta be 6'5" and under for the Kyrie. That's crazy. Damn.
6'6" to 6'10", 6'5" to 6'10" for Michael Jordan, 6'5" to 6'10" for LeBron, and people were freaking out again. Oh my gosh, builds are gonna be so overpowered. But we're gonna break this down a little bit further once we talk about.
I'm still going 6'7".
On how the dribbling is going to look, because you guys know, man, this dude, like, he's got the inside info, and he's gonna be telling us how these moves are gonna work. I will be right back.
The SIGs won't be as crisp and clean, right? If compared to someone that had a higher ball handle, which is perfectly fine with me. I have no gripes about that by being 7'4" and not being able to have the crisp dribble SIG as someone else. Just give me the opportunity to have it, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me figure out a way to cook up with it. You know what I'm saying? So that would lead to just balance, obviously. You see what I'm saying? If you're a smaller guard, your crossovers will be a lot more crisp than my 6'10", but at least give me the option to be
To
able to create
have
some of
it.
these animations.
I'm not saying I told you so, but do you all remember when we were reading Mike Wang's tweets and I said it looks a lot like the 2K20 dribble system where there was 3 different tiers? You know, your best ball handlers had tier 1, and then you can go further down. You could get like the same animations, but they didn't play out the same. Some of them got more speed depending on your ball handle. Some of them created more space. And I said that I liked tier 2 better than tier 1 personally, but you guys just seen that graph that we showed before the Uncle Demi video where you're not going to be able to get Kyrie Irving on anything as of now over 6'5". So I believe.
Oh, he fucked that
freaking out
up.
about things
Good
that they
pass
haven't
back
paid
to the
enough
guard,
attention
though.
to, because 2K just dropped that builder information on Thursday. That's where those requirements came from, guys. You can pause the video. They showed the requirements, okay? So here is my boy Hezzy. If you guys don't know, he is a tall build player. He loves making big, tall dribblers, and this is what he said about the dribbling so far. He said on 25, 6'10s max out with a 72 speed with ball and 78 ball handle. 6'8s max out with a 79 speed with ball and an 86 ball handle. Unless 2K changes some of these attribute caps, then big builds won't be as OP as you think. And that's
Okay.
good in my opinion.
He said 6'5", 6'6", and 6'7s.
Will probably be really
Love it.
good though. So a lot of people
But
are
when I make
freaking
my
out,
small forward, I don't ever make my small forward a high ball
7'4"
handle, so I don't give a fuck.
builds are gonna be dribbling like
Like,
Kyrie.
the ball handle always in the
Maybe there's gonna
70s
be
with my
something
small
that
forward,
2K
so that
puts
I
in
don't
there
care.
That they didn't want to, where you're gonna be able to fly around with a 7'4". But from what we are seeing, guys, you're not gonna be getting, for example, the best dribble move in my opinion in 2K25 is Steve Francis, where you need like a 95 ball handle. You're just not gonna be able to get that on a tall build. Okay, so they're going to get a buff by being able to get more animations, but they're not going to be as crazy as people are freaking out about so far. But anyway, my boy Hezzy broke it down even further. Let's play his video and I'll be
Yeah,
right
don't let
back.
them trick y'all into making a small build and y'all fuck around and
The list has a back.
don't do it.
Good thing you can order it all in one tap, Dave.
I say if you want to be PG this year, I say don't go no smaller than 6'4". Don't go smaller than 6'4".
With mix-ins in every bite is Halo Top like no.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on 2K, Twitter, and stuff like that talking about the dribble animation. And a lot of people are scared that all these tall builds are going to be able to go all the small guard dribble moves. Let me tell y'all boys right now, bro, I don't think it's going to go like that at all. Not any build's going to be able to get these moves. And I'm keep on saying, people are saying, you like all these, you don't get Steve Francis.
Alright, what he showing about the builder?
I'll peep the stats for real. Boy, see, this build has an 80 ball handle. I'm looking for some small guard 80 ball handle moves. Cause I think that's how it's gonna work next year.
Okay.
If you're able to have an 80 ball handle on a 6'9", in my opinion, you should be able to get the 80 ball handle jump moves on a 6'3" or 6'4" and under. If you can get Drew Holiday 6 and he's 6'4", that's how it should be. Like, it's only 75 ball handle. Now I'm gonna look for something that's 80 ball handle for small guards or something close, like Mike Bibby. We should be able to get this on a 6'9". If you have the ball handle attribute to equip it, we should be able to get it. A lot of people be thinking 6'10" are gonna be going crazy with this and this. No, bro. In my opinion, I feel like they're gonna have to do it like I think in the past it was like whatever your ball handle was, you were able to get the move. All right, so. Like Mike Bibby on the 6'9", we don't know how good Baron Davis will probably be really good on the 6'9". Yeah, like these are just some of the moves I feel like. Y'all not gonna be able to get Kyrie Irving on the 6'9" because you need a 90 ball handle. You're not gonna be able to get Steve Francis on the 6'9" because you need a 95 ball handle. So tall build that's probably going to be able to get Steve Francis is going to be a 6'5". If a small guard sig is 80 ball handle and we can get 80 ball handle on the 6'9", in my opinion, we should be able to get that move.
All right, so I completely agree with Hezzy, and I really like that video. If your build has the ball handle, doesn't matter what height, yeah, you should be able to
get it,
moves.
yeah.
But as you guys see, you're not going to be getting the crazy moves. You know, you're not going to get, at least from what we know in 2K25, you're not going to be able to get anything insane. Of course, the animations can be completely different. Like, it could say the same names.
And that's what I was saying in my concern video.
There's
like,
still a lot that we have to see before we can say anything.
that's exactly what I was saying.
Number one most important thing for the builder in 2K26,
They was gonna force us
is
with
that we just don't have a 2K21
animations that
next
slow it.
gen, where it is flawed, completely flawed, where there's one height and one position that was way better than anything else. 2K did not even mean for the game to be like that. It was a mistake that lost them a lot of money, because why would you make anything besides a 6-7 and 2K21 next gen pretty much? Like, they were that much better than everything else. So as long as there's not a massive flaw like that, we should be really good. And they're trying to have more diversity in Max Plus 2s, and so things are looking promising at the moment for having a more balanced, polished game than what we had last year. But there's still, guys, a lot, okay, that we don't know. Now, anyway, in the 2K builder drop that we recently got, you could see a build where this is the screenshot, Stacks and Evan. You know, we see that you can upgrade your free throw with one cap breaker and get plus 11 free throw. You can get plus 14 driving dunk, stuff like that. And I'm not going to play the entire, like, minute and a half clip. I'm just going to summarize it for you guys. But Evan was saying, hey, you know, the reason why we did this, or one of the reasons, was because let's say you make a build like that has a 44 free throw, and now your friends want to play rec, but you didn't make it for rec. So now you can put one cap breaker on, get plus 11 cap breakers, boom, now you're going to have 55. That's a significant, decently significant jump for one cap breaker that you weren't going to be able to do without making a new build. Okay, so that does make sense. However, J Mac made this video right here, and he was looking at the build that they showed us. This is the same screenshot that we just seen in the cap breaker screen, but you can actually see the build. And by the way, what in the hell, 2K? 99, this is a 6'3" build with a 26 3-pointer, 44 mid-range, 99 layup. I mean, it's just an odd looking build. Maybe with how finesse finishing is in the game, you could run that in the
Wait, what?
with a 26 3-pointer, 44 mid-range, 99 layup. I mean, it's just an odd looking build. Maybe with how finesse finishing is in the game, you could run that in the rec and stuff. We will see. But yeah, very odd looking build. Anyway, he breaks down in this video, which is what I was kind of telling you guys before, that you're not going to want to use these cap breakers for stuff like that most of the time. However, there is going to be some times when you do.
So I'm at the Garden, and this guy's talking about this incredible on-court dining experience where you get great food, get to hang with the players.
Use that where it's going to be good. Minimum maximizing. So min-maxing, you might have heard, when you're making a build on 2K26 or any 2K, is basically just getting the best out of your build. It doesn't have to do with making a meta build. It could be, but don't let someone fool you that min-maxing your build, getting the most out of it, is for something like, you know, copying someone or trying to be the meta. No, unless you're spending money on my build for me, let me min-max it and get the most out of it, right? Get the most potential out of the build. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about, because he made a video and it was titled "The New 2K26 Cap Breaker System is Not What You Think," and the thumbnail has a scam over it. So let's roll his first clip and you guys can see what I'm talking about, where there's going to be times where you want to use them, times where you don't want to use them, but the first one is where you don't want to use it, and I'll be right back.
Just say you want to upgrade your interior defense and your block, because you don't want to be a baby out there and get, people dunking on you or laying up on you all the time. Now, to boost your interior defense with these two cap breakers, it will bring your interior defense up to a 70, which sounds good. Oh, I can use two cap breakers and I can go up to a 70, right? If, again, I take that one from that driving layup and that close shot, and I go to your interior defense, you're able to, look, I can actually max out my interior defense now, and I still have attribute points left over. I can still put my close shot back to an 84, so I really only use 1 point, and then I'm still able to max out my block, and I've only used one cap breaker. But on this game, you would have had to use 4 cap breakers to get your block and your interior defense maxed out, instead of just using 1 cap breaker on your drive and layup and gaining more attributes for stuff that you can do on your build.
All right, so just like I told you guys
I
before,
see what he's saying.
I did not think there was going to be many scenarios where it benefited you to use a cap breaker on a low attribute build, even if you're getting a lot of points out of it, like free throw plus 11 or something like that. But there is going to be some scenarios, like with free throw, that you guys are going to see, that we're going to play in just a second, where it actually does benefit you. So do not write it off as it's never going to help you. But in my opinion,
I'm keeping my free throws as between 60 and 70. They say this every year with free throws.
Around how many I had at the moment. And then throughout the year, I got a few more, from like the seasons and stuff like that. So those just went on basically nothing for most of my builds, like, +1 close shot or something, and it gave me nothing. Now it can actually give you something. I think that's what 2K is trying to do. They're trying to be nicer, I guess, in terms of being able to make your build better throughout the year with those extra cat breakers that you get that normally, like in 2K25, you're just using for nothing. So anyway, let's roll this next clip and I'll be right back.
There are ways that doing it like this could save you on attribute points. So going back to what Evan said about free throw and having the 2 cat breakers on the free throw will end up boosting you to 64. This is a valid statement, but I don't want people to think that this goes for everything, and this is where I'm going to show you how you can actually finesse this new cat breaker method for certain types of builds. Now, back on my NBA 2K builder, you see, now I'm going to take this down. Now, you will see this, and this is one of those specific type of reasons, and you have to make sure you're paying attention. Because free throw is connected to your three-point shot in your mid-range, if I use 2 cat breakers from one of the most expensive things that I have on this game, I only can get my free throw up to a 52. Now, if I use another one, so just say I don't care about my close shot, and I use another one, a second one, I only get it to 58. So because this is connected to your three-pointer and it boosts your three-pointer, it's actually worth it to actually use those cat breakers on your free throw.
All right, so as you guys see, man, there's 3 different scenarios that we have brought up here. One, where you're not going to benefit in terms of min-maxing your build. You're going to waste attributes. There's no reason to do that. Second one, you are going to benefit. And the third one is just going to be you get extra cat breakers. You didn't make your build around that, but hey, it's going to actually be able to boost your attributes by, +14 or something like that with just 1 cat breaker. And that's the only place to put it. So also, please remember, at the moment, it does look like the 2K25 builder. Very similar, but the way everything is tied together.
You basically got to figure out the lowest attribute in like the tethering sequence, basically. So free throw is the lowest, so it's beneficial to put cat breakers on free throw because it doesn't take away as much on your overall and your points, whereas 3-point and mid-range does.
The tethering, like with the, upgrading one thing and it makes you upgrade something else, could be different when the game releases, okay? So just please keep that in mind as well. I want to make sure you guys understand that. There might be some people in the comments complaining that didn't make it this far into the video. Like I said, watching it is very important. So what we have seen right now, yes, it does seem like there's going to be scenarios where you can benefit, you can't benefit, and also we don't know the exact builder at the moment. So take everything, people's videos, making builds and stuff, all that, whatever, with a grain of salt. All right?
Right.
More when the game comes out. Don't rush to make your build. Don't waste your money, guys. All right? Click this right here. Tap it. It'll take you to the video that we just had out yesterday with lots of good information.
To be honest, none of this scares me. Like, from looking at the gameplay, the dribbling looks shifty enough to me. I feel like, just like what, who was the first guy? Whoever said that the 6'5", 6'6", and 6'7" were gonna be good. I just feel like, yeah, even though like we probably won't get those insane like dribble moves, Kyrie, Steve Francis, with us like the smaller guards, I still feel like we're gonna have a lot of great animations compared to like the 6'10" and the 6'9". So we good. We ain't gotta worry about that. We ain't gotta worry about it too much. As far as the cat breakers, them explaining that, you just basically just go with the lowest attribute in the tethering. If it's not, either way, none of this scares me. Just gotta be very precise with your build. Don't rush in that builder. Even though if you watch my last video, the NBA 2K26 News Info 5, I did show my official PG build, what I'm gonna officially do with my PG. Even that, like once I get to the build, I still might even tweak it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be that. Like, I'm pretty satisfied. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video. Are y'all have any worries about the cat breakers or anything like that? Comment down below. PMG, I'm out.